Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you are fit and fine in your homes. I am your computer teacher, Miss Madhuri, from California Public School. And class 5th, in the previous video, we have done history of computer topic, and today we are going to start our pending topic, that is EDVAC, early devices. So, what is EDVAC? Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computer. This is the full form of EDVAC. Is a modern type of computer that came into existence with Johann von Neumann's development of software written in binary code. So, EDVAC device is developed by von Neumann, and in this device, each and every program is written in binary code, that is in the form of 0 and 1. So it was Johann von Neumann who started the practice of storing data and instructions in binary code in the memory. So Neumann joined hands with Presper Eckert and Johann Mauchly in a consulting role, and EDVAC was built using binary code in 1950. So it was an improved version of ENIAC. And EDVAC's concept of storing different programs on punched cards led to the advancement of computers that we know today. And in this type of device or machine, they used punched card for giving input to the computer. So the next early computing device we have, that is UNIVAC I. What is the full form of UNIVAC I? Universal Automatic Computer. I was the world's first commercial available computer that was designed by J. Presper Eckert and Johann Mauchly in 1951. So it was the first computer to handle both numeric and text data. ये क्या हैंडल करता था? both number also and alphabets also. So in this, magnetic tape units were used and also buffer memory is used to store the data. So here, what is buffer memory? It is a temporary holding place for data. Each and every data is stored in the buffer memory for temporary storage only. So next one, we have generations of computers. So in this topic, we will study different types of computers according to generations, like according to years. So the first generation's computers were based on the use of vacuum tubes. So in first generation computers, vacuum tubes were used. As in vacuum tubes, there were electron guns that helps the computer to display any image on the computer screen. And these computers were based on magnetic tapes to store data, and here punched cards and paper tapes were used for giving input, and output was displayed on the printouts in printout form. And these computers were very slow, expensive also, and large in size. So these are the examples of first generation computer, that is UNIVAC, ENIAC and EDVAC. And the next we have second generation computers that were developed in the year in 1956 to 63. So the second generation computers used transistors in place of vacuum tubes. यहाँ पे क्या use होते थे? Transistors. And like the first generation, these computers relied on magnetic tapes, and magnetic tapes were used to store any type of data, and punched cards and paper tapes were used for giving input, and output was also printed on printouts only. So these computers are faster as transistors are used, and these computers are cheaper also, and in smaller size also, and more efficient also. And these are the examples of second generation computer, that is IBM 1400, IBM 350, etc. And the next generation computers are third generation computers. And these computers were developed in the year 1964 to 71 years. So here integrated circuits were used as the main technology. So here, what are the integrated circuits or IC? An IC is a small wafer usually made of silicon that can hold hundreds to millions of different circuits. So magnetic disks were used for storing any data, and these computers are also small in size and also has a huge storage capacity to store the data. And these computers, the speed is also very high, and keyboards were used as an input device. Monitors and printers were used for giving output. and IBM System 360 and Apple One is the example of third generation computers. So next one generation computers are fourth generation's computer. From year 1972 to present, these computers were developed. So in this computer, microprocessors were used and high capacity magnetic disk were used to store any data, and input was given through keyboard, mouse or scanner in the place of in the place one of punched cards or paper tapes. So keyboard was used for input device and output was given through monitors and printers. So these computers are also portable, reliable and cheapest computer, and Macintosh and IBM PC is the perfect example of fourth generation computers. And the last we have fifth generation computers that were developed in present and beyond. So fifth generation computers involved AI, that is artificial intelligence, where computers can behave, think and react in the same way as humans do. जैसे जैसे हम काम करते हैं वैसे वैसे आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के अकॉर्डिंग कंप्यूटर्स काम करते हैं. सो दीज कंप्यूटर्स आर स्टिल इन डेवलपमेंट, दो देयर आर सम एप्लीकेशंस सच एज वॉइस रिकॉग्निशन that are being used today. And in this computer, fifth generation computer is to develop devices that respond to natural language also and to imitate human reasoning. And fifth generation computers example is robots. So what are the robots? As robots are capable to perform tasks at very high speed and with accuracy also, and robots also replaces human efforts. So this is the last topic for today's video, and in the next video we will study about characteristics of computer. So take care students, have a wonderful day.